Excellent. Good evening, everybody. My name is Greg Moran, and this is probably overly formal for this setting, but I'm going to be the MC for this evening. Welcome to the volunteer recognition portion of the Mach 30's Apogee 1. And it's an honor for me to be here and welcoming you to Indianapolis. I know a lot of folks have traveled to be here, so thank you for doing that. And, yep. Also, thank you to everyone joining us virtually. We have a couple folks online, and it'll be recorded and posted for posterity as well. I'm going to be presenting the official volunteer portion, volunteer recognition portion of the Mach 30 event. But first, I do want to, again, thank our sponsors. We're here in the Hampton Inn, Indianapolis East, so we want to thank them. And we were hosted by the Club Siberia, Indy's hackerspace, for the morning portion, morning and afternoon. Again, thank you to those folks. We greatly appreciate that. So far, the day has been amazing. We had great conversation. We had a great interaction at the hackerspace, and conversation that I didn't expect, which is good. And it's always difficult to know, to plan ahead, and to have everything laid out. So in that sense, it was a really great morning, but not what I expected. So I'm looking forward to more of that as the weekend goes on and as we transition from the public portion into the board and strategic planning. So what we want to do now is to recognize the folks that regularly go above and beyond. This is because some folks give a large amount of their time and their talents, and Mach 30 wants to give them the due credit that they deserve. This came about because the folks are doing awesome work on our behalf, and so the board, Mach 30, wants to officially say thank you and to recognize a few of them. The Mach 30 Volunteer of the Year Awards is what we're calling these. They're based on 4 criteria, 4 categories. We kind of did a little bit of a candidate evaluation. We were looking at these 4 things. First, contributing to becoming a spacefaring society. That's pretty broad, so there's a couple of things we looked at, specifically technical expertise, outreach events, and educational events. Secondly, anybody contributing to the open source hardware movement, more broadly than space. The things we looked at there was promotion of Mach 30 during the open source hardware projects, through design ideas, things like social media development, documentation development, and the embodiment of the open source hardware principles. So that was the second one. The third one we evaluated was the contribution as a maker. And that's from things like prototype developments, kit fabrication, and outreach at makerspaces, which we were just at today. Finally, the sustainable leadership piece. This is embodied by a commitment to transparency, things like applying the consensus decision-making process during their projects, and contributing to the development of the Mach 30 processes at large. And that's the criteria we evaluated. We had a pretty good conversation, I think. We had good candidates, and we had good conversation to make sure that the candidates were contributing in all of these areas. That was important, to not just be involved in one aspect, but across the board. And without further ado, I'm going to go into it. There are actually 3 awards tonight, and if Jay, you can help me present.
My pleasure.
Excellent. The first one we have here is an Outstanding Volunteer Award. She was going to join us online, but is not yet. So we'd like to present this token and certificate to Julie Fowler from Albuquerque. If Jay can show us what we got here. A laser pointer is green and engraved with, there we go, engraved with the Mach 30 logo. So we have that for Julie and a nice certificate of appreciation. Thank you, Julie. We'll get this to you in Albuquerque next week.
Oh,
You can have you the third hour.
We can do both. I got it.
There you go.
You just explained it. Okay.
Excellent.
I think everyone in this room knows Julie shows up at almost every hangout.
More hangouts than I'm at.
Yeah. And lately, I think even me. And always is asking good questions, always asking how she can help. There's no doubt that she's one of the core members of our community and is always working hard for us. And she does a tremendous job of also bringing the outside world back to Mach 30. She's hooked up on the right social media feeds and is paying attention to the right things and is always bringing stuff to our attention. And I appreciate that personally because I have been swamped lately. I wouldn't know half what's going on in the news without the feeds I'm getting. Julie's recommendations. So again, thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Julie. One more round of applause. Next, we have a second outstanding volunteer. And again, this person is contributing in many different areas. Matt, if you can come on up. Primarily, your contributions so far are export controls related, but that is a hugely important aspect. And so we wanted to officially say thank you.
You got it.
There we go.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, shake your tape.
and the certificate. There we go. Hold it in front.
Yeah.
Excellent. Photograph.
Yeah, you got it. Hold on.
Processing.
Right, yes, that's exactly what you use this camera.
You could switch modes to flash mode if you want.
Another laser pointer.
It's your laser pointer.
I will not use the power.
We'll try one with flash, but I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I think they're better the other way, but you have both now.
There you go.
Excellent.
There you go. Thank you. There are two of our functions lately that I keep saying over and over and over again because it's true that we cannot live without. One of them is no bucks, no buck Rogers, and the other is if we don't tackle export controls, we are dead in the water. There is only so much work we can do. And Matt has taken that on as like a personal crusade, which is great because I have other things that are my personal crusades, and I was worried that was about to become mine. So I cannot tell you how happy I was when someone else said, "This is my quest." So thank you, Matt. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We have one more award, and this is a little bit different. This one is called the 2014 Volunteer of the Year, and it's what we think at Mach 30 is the overall contributor who tackles most of all of those things and is contributing across the spectrum. So if we can have Aaron come on up. There's a little bit of a difference in your recognition here. You do get the coveted certificate, Volunteer of the Year, but your laser is slightly different.
Oh no, and I will abuse this power.
So let him actually see it.
There it is. Well, we actually have a astronomy grade green laser pointer. So it is officially measured at exactly 4 milliwatts.
Okay.
Yeah, that was certified. And it comes with a holster.
Could you push in there,
Yep.
Greg? I
Yep.
really would like.
Here you go.
So we're gonna do one flash. And then I'm gonna turn this flash back on. Usually I get one the other way. That's really dangerous. Hold on. Not fast.
This is the longest handshake.
Shake takes loot, right?
There you go.
And wait for the pictures.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. On the inscription there, it has the Mach 30 logo, and in addition, it'll say to 2014 Volunteer of the Year.
I was
Aaron
too
Deagle.
shy.
I gotta put my password in.
Who's
I think the Hangout's still actually going.
Yeah, it's still going.
Should.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank
So,
you again. Thank you so
thank you,
much.
Aaron.
Yeah, thank you.
We have been writing it pretty hard, Aaron, with Ground Sphere and getting documentation. And not only did you put up with the ride hard, not only did you do the work, but in the process you delivered what is now the gold standard for assembly instructions at Mach 30. So I was beyond tickled pink. I mean, I just beyond impressed, and you deserve every bit of that. Thank you very much for joining us and for all your hard work. It's amazing.
Yes. Again, congratulations to all of our volunteers. We can't do it without you. That's really the main, the workforce of Mach 30 is our volunteers. So again, one big round of applause for everybody. And with that, I think we have a cake. Should we put the cake in front of the camera?
Yeah, I'll put the cake.
Yeah,
the camera.
Because there's
a story.
There is a story. Do we have time for the story?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
No, you told
it
them
gets
they
more
have-
animated every time you tell it.
They have to go to the website to read the story.
Oh, right. There will be a story.
Can you pick up the camera?
I can.
I do not. I don't want the last piece of the story to be and we drop the cake on Hangout.
Oh, I'm standing in front of the projector.
Dive in a little bit.
And I can't reverse everything.
Yeah, so it's a.
Yeah. Becca, can you see what logo this is?
Yeah.
There you go.
She's muted.
Yeah, she's muted, so we can't hear her. But there you
Awesome.
go.
There it is.
Oh, I said
Yeah.
that looks very cool. I'm muted because there's a child and dogs.
Yes.
You will be grateful for that. Enjoy your cake.
The cake is not a lie.
The cake is not a lie. That's right.
Beck, thank you for joining us.
No problem.
And we
Happy to.
hope to see everybody here again, not here, but hope to see everybody at Apogee 2:15.
Ad Astra Precipitatum.